Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum and also altcoins. Are we going to see now a short-term correction or are we going to see a blow off top? Is this bull market, bull run is going to continue to go higher? I'm going to show you today why I'm a little bit cautious right now with BTC, with altcoins and so much more. So give me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We post a video every single day. And this video is brought to you by our partner, Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. Guys, we're running a crazy promotion, 15% now, cash back up to $3,000 and an extra $1,500 if you're trading more than 5 millions in volume. Sign up with my description. There is a link in the description. Offer is valid for the next week. Basically, only 50 people. Last time we basically filled all the 50 users in 24 hours. So grab a spot, get your free money, and come to trade with us, guys. Because right now, the market is super hot, and that's what we had to do. Basically, guys, you can see BTC stalling a little bit, Ethereum pumping to $3,400, Solana still in between what is going to be happening next. Okay, first of all, this week is going to be a very quiet week. You can see that basically we have zero macroeconomic news. We're going to have initial jobless claims today, which is probably going to be a little bit irrelevant, but at the same time, I'm a little bit concerned right now. Why? Because BTC is stalling a little bit. Then we go Ethereum pumping quite well, but I'm going to show you, we're going to analyze Ethereum later on. Solana doing okay. And if I'm going to start to see now, basically small cap altcoins to start to pump like 100%, 80 to 100%, then it's going to be the confirmation of a sign that we could be seeing a little bit of a pullback income. Now, what is going to be very important is that BTC has basically broken this line of diagonal resistance. You can see that it was sitting around 113,500. And what we're going to make sure, and is very important, is that BTC is going to be able, if it's going to have a shallow correction, we're going to be able to go and basically drop down to this area again around 113,000, 114,000, and then have a pullback. And to be honest, this is going to be, in my opinion, the best scenario that it could happen, because if we're going to continue to pump and pump and pump like it's happening right now, then the retracement is going to be much more powerful. But what we want to see is like a nice, healthy push to the upside to basically have big impulse, retracement, healthy consolidation, big impulse. So to basically keep the trend intact. We don't want to see BTC going to 150,000 in a straight line, because then what is going to be happening? Whatever goes up, then is going to come down. Now, overall, macro-wise, guys, I'm still super bullish. Don't get me wrong. The trend, talks for itself. It's probably going to continue higher. But at the same time, we have to be aware of potential correction. And what is going to be very important, why I'm basically looking for this correction to happen, because there's going to be a very good time that what we could be doing is going to be to position yourself with altcoins. There's many altcoins which have also broken out. They're about to go crazy, but they're probably going to have a retest first. They're going to have a retest, and then they're going to basically go off the races. Like, for example, like Ondo, Solana, many of them. And first of all, guys, if you know which altcoins, you already know what to buy, they're going to explode and all that, good on you, I'm very happy. But if you don't know, and also you want to trade intraday and you want reliability, you want to join a community of professional traders like us, what you can do, you can come and join our VIP group, guys. We do trading calls every single day. You can see our analysis, basically with areas of support and resistance, where to buy, where to sell, from myself, from other pro members as well. Guys, we have been killing this market. You can see all this basically analysis from myself, from my pro member Jeremy, my pro member Shellcat as well, Bonk, on Pepe, on H-Bar. Everything was written here. And of course, guys, the members made very good results. Okay, you can see that basically all the results from here. And guys, we are really killing this market. But also I would like to tell you, and it's very important, if you are the typical moon boy who's thinking to come here to copy and paste and forget about it, doesn't want to put the effort, doesn't want to even read an analysis, just want to copy and paste, this group is not for you. This is for serious traders. This is for serious investors. This is for serious professional. They want to really get into this game and do it properly. But if you don't want to, you want to do the signal, the algo bot trading signals where they are right once every 10 times, please go and lose your money somewhere else, because here we talk professional. We are professionals, and that's what. But if you want to come, guys, there's a link in the description with my trader here, and also our trading results. Everything is documented. Very consistent gains for you to transform you into a profitable trader. Now, Bitcoin, so that's what I can see right now. The two levels I'm looking at right now is going to be 113,000 to 114,000. So what I could be seeing is going to be maybe something like that, and then continuation, or is going to be a little bit of a more like shallow drop, maybe down to, we can say, 108 to $109,000. That could be actually making sense, although it's going to be quite less likely than seeing basically seeing a rejection down, like a drop down to 113 to 114. We could also be going down a little bit lower to basically do this like retest. Remember that retests are quite common. Like, I just wanted to remind you what happened in 2024, that everybody was saying, oh yeah, we're going to go now to the moon, and then boom, we went down here. Okay, so be careful with that. So to be honest, I would love a scenario like this. We're going to see this, we're going to see this, and then we're going to see this. That would be the perfect ideal scenario to see a very nice, healthy continuation. Now, next one I want to discuss, guys, very important as well, it's Ethereum. Ethereum has broken from that really multi-week resistance. Right now, basically, it's a make it or break it. I'm going to go and show you a little bit more, I would say, macro-wise, what could be happening with Ethereum, guys. We are basically on the verge of touching a very important level of resistance. You can see that ETH right now, it's here. We can see we broke that multi-week level of resistance, which was here on the RSI, and right now, like, basically is going up this way. Now, once you're gonna go to this point, remember, which is gonna be around 3,800, 900. Okay, that's gonna be a very important level of resistance. Okay, so you can see we have this one, and then you can just translate here, brings you to roughly 3,800, 3,900. And at that point, we will have to be careful, because what could be happening, we could be seeing, expect a short-term correction. Now, Ethereum, it's already very extended, and before going there, we can go like a little bit more intraday to show you what could be happening. You can see we had a very beautiful breakout from here. We had a breakout from this area, and which was around 3,000. So then it exploded to 3,400. You can see, for example, one of my VIP member guys, Ka here, going Brett Meme. I think he also did something with Ethereum, as I can remember well. Ethereum still running 385%. Guys, Ka joined me around a year ago, and you should see him right now. He doesn't even listen to me. He doesn't care. He's on the chat, guys. He's fantastic, really. Many other traders, guys. He's fantastic. He comes with this amazing idea. Look at the level, even Al Bandi, guys. Look at the level here. Incredible, really. Community of killing traders. So Ethereum, that's what I could be seeing. I would like to see a potential rebound retracement down to probably the $3,000 area. Okay, so the area I could be looking at is going to probably be around here. So I would say we're going to go here. If, of course, Bitcoin is going to go and retrace down to 114 to 113, we could be seeing a little bit of a drop and then higher. Or, as I said before, maybe a little bit like of a longer dip and then higher again. There is a nice level here of diagonal support in this area. So 2,900, 3,000 before going higher is going to be, to me, a very important point to say, I'm going to open a swing long position to make good money. Because right now, guys, if you want to open a swing long position, I totally understand the euphoria into the market. I can see many people posting multiple P&Ls and all of that. But you need to understand right now you're gambling. Like, it's total gamble right now. If you're in spot, don't get me wrong, you're doing the right thing. I'm in spot with big money, very big money. But right now, if you're telling me you're going on a leverage 10x, 20x, 30x at 3,350 Ethereum, I'm sorry, but you're gambling. You're not really trading. So be careful. Wait for the rebound to come. Next one, I want to show you guys Solana as well. Solana, to be honest, right, Solana is a little bit tired, I would say. A little bit tired. I don't see really lots of impulse from Solana. And what I would like to see from here is that you can see we have a diagonal resistance, from this point. Solana, I think, is gonna become again quite appealing once we're gonna be able to go and close above $210,000. Now, what I'm trying to say is that, like, for example, like, macro wise, medium term wise, in the next 6 months, 12 months, in my opinion, Solana is basically, destined to go higher. Like, I can see probably something like that. It's definitely on the cards. But right now, at this specific point, especially if BTC is going to go and have a correction, then Solana, what could be happening? Because it's really not really performing great. Although now Ethereum is pumping, then we could be seeing a rotation from Ethereum to Solana. But what I could be probably seeing is going to be Solana to do maybe something like that, then have a retracement from here, and that's going to be our point, okay? Our point of interest to say, I'm going to open a swing position. Not right now. Right now is like a suicide mission, okay? And if you want, you can tell me how much money you're making right now, just randomly long in the market. Great on you, but trust me that once you're going to see a bear market, you're not going to laugh anymore. That's what I'm saying, because this is the easy time. When it comes to hard time, the game is going to be very different. Anyway, Solana, that's what I can see. Maybe a push up to here, maybe, but if BTC is going to go and correct a little bit, it's probably going to drag crypto down with it, because Bitcoin dominance is still very high, still at 63%. So we have to be careful. Now, next one I want to show you, it's a total free. Talking about altcoins, altcoin season, we are at an inflection point. Very important point right now. You can see that we are touching this line. Now, is this the breakout? Is this the breakout everybody would be waiting for? Now, what I can see from here straight away with altcoins, with total free, it's a potential inverted head and shoulder, which, if you probably listen to me, if you probably watch all of my videos from like 6 months ago, I was telling you already about this. Not 6 months, but like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I was telling you already about this inverted head and shoulder, and basically it could be playing out. Okay, so we need to understand now, is the total free going to break and go and reach here around 1.2 trillions, or are we going to see a short-term correction on here, aka rejection down to this area, and then start to go, or is it going to go straight? I mean, the chart looks very bullish, looks very good, but at the same time, the confirmation is going to be when we're going to go and break this line of resistance, okay? Because look at now, we are here. Okay, so we are not, we haven't broken yet, and sometimes what can happen is that, especially on a weekly chart, 3 days chart, just takes a little bit of time. You can see they had a breakout from here. What we could be seeing is going to be a retracement down to this area, and then we're going to start to go. And again, that's going to be a good opportunity to say, oh, great, it's going to go down to there, good support. What I'm going to do, I can go and just basically load up on my altcoins, open a swing long position, whatever, and then boom, and then to go high. But right now, if I'm in spot, I'm fine. But if I'm doing like long leverage, I will be very careful about that. Now, next one I want to discuss, and is going to be my final today. Couple of more things. It's going to be, first of all, the DXY, guys. DXY, you can see that right now. I'm going to go and show you what's happening now with the dollar. The dollar right now, it's basically holding up quite well, and to be honest, that's not a great sign. Why is not a great sign? Because the problem right now is that if you have a dollar pumping against BTC, then we need to see how much is going to retrace. You can see that right now DXY could be going probably up a little bit more, perhaps to 103 to 104, and then it's going to put lots of pressure into risk assets, BTC, also the stock market as well. Therefore, we need to, I guess, like evaluate, what's going to be happening. And if that happens, we're going to see DXY pumping up a little bit. That's when I'm expecting BTC to have a little bit of a correction. Again, guys, I'm talking about shallow correction. I'm not talking about crazy things. And the last one I want to tell you guys is the S&P 500. S&P 500, disgustingly bullish, completely oversold. However, I'm really starting to get cautious right now here. I don't like it. Then you can do whatever you want, of course. I'm not here. I'm not providing financial advice. I'm just telling you basically the data, what's going on right now. Gap here, having been filled. So What I would say with the S&P, at least, I would like to see something like this. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback from this area, perhaps to 6,050, 6,000, and then a continuation to the upside. If it's going to continue to go higher and higher and higher, then, as I said before, the correction is going to be very strong. So we have to be very careful in this regard. But right now, guys, as I said before, macro-wise, things are looking good. Is our season going to come? Well, Ethereum to BTC going pretty well right now. We could be seeing a continuation of Ethereum to go, like, compared to Bitcoin, perhaps to 0.04, 0.05, which corresponds, if BTC goes to 150K, could be probably going down to, I don't know, 7,000, 7,500. Could definitely be a possibility. But right now, that's the situation. Not very, I would say, a little bit cautious right now about this. And I guess we got to see how things are going to play. But otherwise, you have a fantastic day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.